So hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming here, and you already know what the deal is, what we about to talk about. I know, about time. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Okay, so y'all, a breakup is not easy. Okay, as we if you're here, you know clearly you've been broken up before, broken up with, you've been the one to break up with that person or whatever. You know the vibe. You feel me? And it's not a cool vibe. Like, a breakup is not a vibe I want to ride. Let's just say that. And I know you don't want to ride it either. So, first of all, let me tell y'all, I'm not even going to go into detail about the breakups I've experienced. I feel like I got too much Vaseline on my lips. I don't like that. Okay, first of all, I have made a video of my experience of relationships and stuff like that, and I started crying in the video, and I am a pimp, and pimps don't cry. No, I'm just playing. But I was gonna post it, but I was like, no, that's too real. You feel me? So I was like, maybe I'll just show that later on. So anyways, let's just get right to it. I'm not about to give y'all the details. A tip when you're going through a breakup: listen to me closely. Rule number one to be a boss: never let a clown try to play who? Because if he try to play you, then rule number, you mess with his best friend and make him yes man. Okay, you don't do that. You don't do that. Listen, don't mess with the best friend now. Don't mess with the friends, period. I don't care how dirty nobody ever has done me. I will never, ever, ever cross the bro code. Because, you know, bros ain't really loyal. They'll sleep with you regardless, mess with you regardless. They don't care if they besties with homeboy. They still going to try to get with their girl. Some of them, not all of them. And the same thing, some girls like messing with, you know, I don't like doing that. Don't mess with the best friend. But, for real, do whatever you got to do to move on. Okay, for real, let's get to it. First tip I got for you: don't let nobody tell you when you should be healed, when you should be over something like that. When you're going through a heartbreak, it is not easy, okay? Not easy at all. And some people don't get that. People that don't have an experience what you experience, they like to give their opinion as to when you should be done or over it. Excuse me, there's no timeline when you should be healed from something. So don't take advice from somebody that really don't understand, that haven't experienced what you experienced. I learned that. I tried to seek out advice from people that really wasn't going through what I went through during a breakup, and my breakups was crucial. Okay, I ain't been through too many breakups, but yeah, I only been in like 2 serious relationships, and the last one, okay, we're not gonna talk about that one, but the last one, no, the last one, don't get me wrong, it wasn't horrible, it just wasn't the right time. But the previous one, and the reason why it wasn't the right time, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, number 2, do not go get in another relationship when you haven't healed from the last relationship. Baby, it's not the move at all, because all you're doing is bringing all that trauma, all that hurt, all that pain, all that undealt with issues into this next situation, and that's what you don't want to do. So that's why I'm telling you, take your time. I don't care if it takes 5 years, but have fun in those 5 years. Don't spend them 5 years sad, miserable, you know, upset. No. If it takes you 5 years to heal from that breakup, it takes you 5 years. But baby, go out and have fun. Meet you somebody else. That's what I'm saying. Just take your time. Take your time, and don't let nobody tell you when it should happen. Don't rush. Do not rush your healing process. That's tip number 3. Maybe that'll tie into all the other tips. Do not rush your healing process. Listen. Don't do it. You can't rush it. You just cannot. You just gotta feel it. Acknowledge that you are feeling how you are feeling. Girl, it took me so long to really tell myself you know how I felt. It wasn't like I was in denial. I was embarrassed. Completely embarrassed. that happened to me the way it happened to me. I got broken up with. I'm telling y'all this for real. When somebody tell you they don't want a relationship, when they tell you they rather be your friend, or they not feeling you like that after you done spent so much time with them, believe them. Don't try to force anything. I was with somebody for a long time, a very long time, and this particular person told me, I remember during a very supposed to be a very fun time for me, and a few weeks prior to that, he had told me he didn't want to be in a relationship with me no more. And before he told me that, I stuck around with my man for a very long time, dealing with a lot of stuff with him. The embarrassment, the humiliation, the disgust. Like, y'all, I felt it all, and like, it was the worst thing ever. And I lost myself during that time. That's the worst thing that ever happened to me, is me losing myself to another person. Putting another person before me. Putting their needs and everything that they just trying to get them the world, and they don't give a dang about me. I was young then, y'all. Like, for real. I really had to go through what I had to go through in order to be who I am today, because I learned. That's how I learned. I learned from experience. So, breakup tip, don't beg nobody to be with you. If they don't want to be with you, if they said they done, move on. It's done. Yes, you gonna be hurt. Yes, you gonna be sad. You gonna be sitting there thinking like, wow, bro, like, we was like this, and now you over here talking about you don't want to be with me. How long ago? Like, what? This is all my emotions, okay? So during that time, you know, I just wish I had somebody, because I didn't listen. When I was going through this breakup, because this was the most crucial breakup I ever experienced, and on me, I would never experience it again. I'll never experience it again, because I know who I am now. Listen, when he was doing all that, he was doing okay. I really didn't have nobody telling me, yo, leave him. Like, my friends eventually will start telling me, you know. And me being, I'm very not, I don't know, like, I don't really like sharing my details with my mans, with my friends, because I'm going to forgive my man for something, and my friends ain't going to forgive him. So, you just got to know the code, you know, but I should listen to my friends. And I was in high school during this time, and my last year of high school was the worst, and I'm so pissed off that it was so horrible, because your senior year is supposed to be popping. You're supposed to have fun. You graduated high school, you done went to school 12-13 years, and you're done, and I'm too busy worried about a dude. Excuse me, girl, I got my G code took so long ago. My G card, I got it took so long ago, because gangsters don't chase, and I was over here chasing. Never again. Okay, like, I don't care who they is, even if it's my baby daddy Abel. I am not chasing him. You see, he with Bella right now, and I'm not chasing him. I'm not blowing his phone up. I'm not telling him what's going on. I'm not being no little thirst bucket. I'm not being his little groupie, because he gonna come back. And guess what? Abel be hitting me up all the time. If y'all don't know who Abel is the Weekend. He my boyfriend. I love him so much. And Miguel too. Miguel and Abel is two men that, it's whatever, you feel me? Like, we could do, no, I'm just playing, but for real. Okay, so another breakup tip: if somebody has emphasized they don't want to be with you, you need to take that, tuck it in your pocket, and move. And you might, you know, breakups is different for everybody. Life is different for everybody. So no matter how many tips I give you, you just gotta do what you want to do. Let me tell y'all another tip. I'm just doing this off the dome, because I wanted this video to be full of emotion and realness. You know what I mean? I didn't want to like write down some tips, because no. Not only did I not want to, but it's not necessary. Another tip, when you're going through a breakup, reach out to people. Do not isolate yourself, girl or boy. I say girl a lot, sorry. When I was going through my breakup, I isolated myself. I beat myself up. I was telling myself I'm not good enough. I was disgusted at not only with myself for letting myself go through what I went through with this particular individual, but I was just so appalled, you know, because I don't know, like, looking back, it was just really embarrassing what I dealt with, you know what I mean? And this ain't about what I've been through, and I'm not trying to bash him at all, because it's not even necessary. It's not my job to you know, I just been through a lot with this individual, a lot. And I'm gonna tell you something, don't let nobody treat you like that. If somebody is cheating on you, lying to you consistently, publicly humiliating you and belittling you, baby, run. Don't walk, run. Don't even skip, run. Run as fast as you can. Another tip, just acknowledge that you was upset, how that made you feel, your breakup made you feel. I didn't acknowledge how the breakup made me feel until like a year. No, it was 2018. It was 2018 in November. 2018 in November, I had went to church. I had told myself, this is the true story. How many minutes I'm at? I went to Chicago with my friends. And one of my friends' boyfriend had pulled up to surprise her or whatever, and it just was like true love. Like, you know when somebody really loves somebody, you know. And I just seen that, and me and my homegirl, my friend, my sister, we was just sitting back looking like, wow, this is really beautiful. This is what real love is like. You know, she was going through a breakup. I was going through a breakup too. And it's been a while for us. You know, we had broke up with these people. Well, we didn't break up with them, you know. They broke up with us. Well, I don't know about their situation, but I just know homeboy. I can't even remember. Did he break up with me? No, actually, I'm about to tell y'all what happened. So I was just like, this is what it's like. A man that wants you no matter how. Because these kids that I was with, not kids, these women that I was with is younger than me. Like, two years younger than me. Okay? So I'm like, at this age, if he know what he want with this girl, and still to this day, they still together. I'm so happy. I love them. They one of my favorite couples. And I don't even romanticize over couples and stuff like that, because I just want my own. You feel me? But anyways, I had seen that, and I was just like, yo, they just motivated me to not give up on myself, give up on love, because it's still out there. It's still out there. And it's important that when you're going through a breakup or something like that, and you see genuine love, you will feel it. You know when something is genuine and when it's not. And so I felt that, and I was just like, you know what, God, I know I need to just deal with the pain that I feel and not hate men. Because I'm not gonna lie, that situation kind of it put a restriction on me. Like, I didn't, even still to this day, I never been quick to give myself away. I'm very slow to that, because no. But to this guy, I gave my all to. Like, at the time, I ain't have much to give. I was in high school still, and here I am thinking it's my husband. So that feeling that I felt for him, I was just like, wow, if somebody can do you so bold the way I got done, yo, what? So anyways, seen him, and I was just like, you know what, true love is still out there, whatever. And the guy that want to be with you, he is going to do just that. Okay, so then I came back home from Chicago, and I was motivated, baby. I was motivated. I bossed my life up so quick. Mind you, I'm still interacting with homeboy, and it's been off because like I said, I'm not gonna get into it, but just know we've been off for a very long time, but we still interacting all the time. Both of us miserable. So miserable and so selfish. Instead of just moving on, both of us, you feel me, just for real, washing our hands, we still trying to, I don't know, like, to me, I feel like I was holding on because I felt like things would turn around. And to be honest, I felt like he was holding on to me because I was so genuine, and maybe he felt like he'll never meet nobody else like me. But I wasn't perfect, y'all. Like, once he hurt me so many times, I just held that shit in. I'm so sorry. If you are a kid, please do not be watching this. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I just held it in. And every time we'll interact, it just was like, it wasn't real no more. At a certain point, it just wasn't real no more. And I just knew. I would have to tell y'all the real deal, but I'm very selective as to who I share this information with. But I'm sharing this because I do want to inspire and uplift women. Like, I want to uplift young girls, because if I had somebody, a mentor, that was telling me, Melissa, but I also didn't have a mentor because I wasn't telling nobody what I experienced with this young man. Listen, leave these dudes alone. When you going through a breakup, like I said, acknowledge how you feel. Tell yourself, okay, I'm hurting right now. Why are you hurting? I'm hurting because this has happened to me. I can't believe this has happened to me. Express your emotions. You ain't got to express them to nobody. Express them to yourself so you can come to an understanding as to why you're feeling this way. And obviously, whatever the case may be, and sit there and just reflect. When he broke up with me, actually, I had ended it with him. I had came back, like I said, I came back from Chicago, and I bossed my life up. I was like, I'm about to start going to church. I said, I'm about to start going to church. I'm about to get me a new car. I'm about to really, I'm focusing on me. I'm not about to keep focusing on homeboy or any other person. I'm focusing on me. And me, I tend to put people before me because I like to serve people. But you got to have a balance. You got to take care of yourself and, be able to help somebody else. But I can't help nobody if I ain't helped. Girl, I was as miserable. I was depressed. And I was just sick. But when I came back from Chicago, like I said, so I ended up going to church. And I got me a brand new car. And so I had went to church one night, Bible study. And the prophet, he literally spoke right to my life, y'all. He had brought up my sister. He had, mind you, he ain't even met none of my people. I'm new to this church. And he said the Holy Spirit spoke to him. And he told me that whatever you're going through right now, it's done. It's over with. God's going to give you the strength to overcome this. Your sister is going to be okay. And girl, when he said my sister, because my sister was going through it. And when he said that, I said, all right, God, I give myself to you. Breakup tip number 1. If you don't want to talk to somebody else, give yourself to God, please. If you don't, I don't know. If you don't have a relationship with God, that's just a negative to me. I'm not trying to force religion onto you. I'm not going to force anything onto you. But I'm telling you right now, November 2018, when I surrendered myself to God, boy, he snatched me up quick and he healed me. I swear to you, I'm not being dramatic. He snatched me up quick. He told me to text him, done. It's not working no more. And it just wasn't. And I don't remember the exact wording, but I was just like, I don't know. Like, I was sad to say it. I didn't want to let him go because I spent so long with him. I was with this man for ample amount of years. So now it's scary to me that I got to start over. Don't be scared to start over. But don't rush starting over. Because like I said, if you don't deal with your past, it's going to always be there. Okay? So I made the mistake and rushed into a relationship. Do not do that. Don't do that. Because, you get a new guy. He treating you juicy fruit and all that. Okay? And then you like, oh my gosh, this is a great ride. I love this. I love him. that, and the third. And then things change. His true colors come out, and then your true colors coming out too, because you in a honeymoon phase where y'all get to knowing each other. And it's just like, wow, I done brought my baggage up in here, he done brought his baggage up in here, and I'm just like, ooh, that's not it. So do not rush and get into no other relationship. Just take your time. It ain't no rush. It's no rush at all. You don't have to be in a relationship. And that's what I just was telling myself probably like last year, late last year in December. I was telling myself, because y'all, I spent so much of my time trying to build up this man, trying to take care of this man. Who am I? No, that's not my job. That's not my job. And if my mama knew that that's what I was doing, my mama would have killed me. My mama didn't raise me to be like that. Excuse me? Girl, that's why I ain't tell my mama what I experienced. But I'm going to tell you something. What my mama told me. Because during my senior year, it was a very, very traumatic time. And my mama told me, you need to move on. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't move on. I was like, no. I ain't tell her that. Of course, I was listening to my mom, because my mom ain't never failed me. My mom has never steered me wrong. That's why I praise my mom so much, because my mom is one of the realest women on my team. I'm just so blessed to have her. And so after a while, you know, my siblings will bring up that name, and they was like, what happened to him? This me. Why is y'all bringing him up? Don't bring him up. What's wrong with you? If he ain't here, he ain't here. Therefore, don't mention him. But my mom was telling me, like, I should have listened to her. I should have listened to her, and I should have moved on then. Because then when she told me that, mind you, he had told me he didn't even want to be with me. But here I was, pressing the issue. Homeboys, let somebody tell me I don't want to be with me now. Okay. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to cry in my room. I'm going to be sad. If I really liked him, I'm going to be sad. And guess what I'm going to do the next day? I'm going to go out. Yeah, I might still be sad the next day. But I guess what? I ain't going to be losing myself, losing sleep. Not no more. That's another thing. When you going through a breakup, do not let that breakup control you. Do not let that breakup stop you from eating, stop you from being social. Don't let that breakup not allow people that love you and care about you in. Don't do that. Don't shut people out. Take your time, and even take your time to yourself, but do not isolate yourself. The devil loves when you're isolated. Because when you isolated, baby, here comes depression. Here comes anxiety. Here come him coming back. No, ma'am. Let your friends in. That's what it's important to have good friends. Breakup tip. Have some good friends. If you don't have good friends, get you some. If you don't have good friends, confide in your family. If you don't have good family, go to therapy. I think you should go to therapy anyways. Go to therapy. Please go to therapy. I wish I went to therapy during this time. I wish I didn't wait until I was 22 years old to start going to therapy. Like, no. And I'm going to school to be a therapist, so I should have been in therapy, y'all. But by the time I started going to therapy, I was already healed from the situation. I'm telling you, once I surrendered myself to God, he literally just bossed me up. Health tip, breakup tip 1, and the best one. I already didn't name a whole bunch of the tips, but this is the best one. Please build your relationship with God and trust God. Trust God and tell God. See, me, I tend to know that God already know what I'm going through. He already know what I'm feeling right now. So I don't feel like it's necessary for me to vocalize that. He already know what the deal is. But I don't know. Like last year, I just started really being vocal with what I'm saying. Like I will be in my car and I'll just start talking to God. God, I am upset right now. Or just like, please build your relationship with God. Like that's really the best thing you could do. On me, it is. Do not distract yourself. Don't distract yourself from anything, because like I said, if you're distracting yourself, it's not dealing with the issue. It's not healing the issue. Just because you distracting yourself, that breakup or whatever else you going through, it's still gonna be there until you acknowledge it and heal from it. Simple. Me, I wasn't trying to listen. I wasn't trying to deal with all the emotions. I wanted to be. I didn't intentionally try to distract myself, but I didn't want to deal with being sad. Let me tell y'all, I cried so much. Cried. Didn't eat. Stayed up late. Worried about what girl he bringing home now. You feel me? Like, no, never again. If you know when something's for you, when it's not, baby. You just know. So don't. Just move on. But take your time, like I said. And let people gonna call you bitter. Girl, I done got called bitter, angry, holding grudges. All coming from someone who hasn't experienced what I've experienced, okay? You don't want people in your corner that's going to call you out like that. You want people in your corner that's going to understand, that's going to empathize, sympathize, all of that with you. That's what you want. You don't want people that's going to degrade you and make you feel like crap, that you experiencing this and it's taking you some time. You want to be around understanding individuals. You don't want to be around people that's trying to rush you to, no. And sometimes it may take some rushing. You might, because sometimes your friends see you still over here lagging. Get up and get moving. Do not sit in your bed, in your room, like I said, isolating yourself and just feeling sorry for yourself. No, you still bad. You still fine. You still about to get a new one. So what you tripping for? Just take your time dealing with this one and move on. And that's just that. Child, that's why I maybe should write my thoughts down so I can remember what I'm telling y'all, because I forget. I have a very small memory. What's another tip I can tell y'all? Let me think back to the past real quick. Y'all ever just think back and just be like, wow, that was me? That's how I feel. A tip, for real, is really go get help. If it becomes unbearable for you, because my main thing about it is when people don't deal with things the proper way, something major begins to happen. People start acting out. They start drinking, abusing drugs. Get help, please. A breakup is not easy, y'all, and it ain't something small. It's major. That's not. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Another thing that I did, health tip. I keep saying health tips because I keep having all these tip videos, health tips, hair growth tips, and all that. Just, okay. Another breakup tip is I read a lot of devotionals. I found a lot of, so if you are a believer in Christ and you know that's your move, okay. What I did, I got the Bible app and I read things that applied to me. That I read things like relationship goals, how to heal, angry. I read things that I felt and I read about them, and reading them really helped me, okay. Another thing that helped me is looking at healthy relationships. I seen healthy relationships and I wasn't jealous or envious of those. Instead, I was taking notes and seeing, okay, let me see how I'm about to apply this to my life, okay? Yeah. What's some other tips? Okay. The main tip I really want y'all to do is take y'all time. Really, do not rush and get yourselves in other situations. That's not necessary. If you move quick, you move quick. If you can bounce from a breakup with somebody, if it's minor, then okay. But if you've been spending a lot of time with somebody and y'all broken up, take your time. It's okay. If he move on, he move on. That's him. Yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna tell you something. It does suck seeing your ex move on to somebody else and treating them like a goddess when they treated you like crap. Like, really? Like, at first, when I felt that. I definitely felt that, and it was very hurtful to me, but it is what it is, because I'm gonna be blessed. I am blessed. I'm not about to be tripping over you. Not in public. I'm gonna go cry in my room, but I ain't about to see you, let you see me sweat. And even that, y'all ain't even gotta fake the funk, but even just be all is well. My prophet taught me that even if no matter what, just say all is well. I don't even know where I was going with that, but just tell people all is well. You're not tripping over that, which you might be, but don't be in denial. Don't be in denial. Okay. I had to pause and I'm back. Okay. Another tip. Do not beat yourself up. Do not let the enemy tell you that you are worthless, that you're not good enough, that you're not cute enough, you're not pretty enough, you didn't do enough. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. So break up, okay. I'm trying to tell you, if you build your relationship with God, everything you go through moving forward, it's just like, it's weak, because ain't nothing more powerful than God, in my opinion. Ain't nothing more powerful than God. And to know, like me, that's why I really don't trip now. And that's why I said I needed to go through what I had to go through, because looking back, I'm just like, wow, I was really clowning, because I was over here trying to control stuff, and really I should have been praying and letting God take control. Because you see what happens when your flesh take control. I'm looking stupid. I'm putting up with bull crap. I'm letting this homeboy walk over me like a doormat. Never again. If you are a believer, please. And I really want everybody to be a believer, but I know it's other religions, and you know what, I'm not saying abandon your religion. If you're a religious person or whatever, bow your head, child, because that's the greatest thing I could have did. I did was turn my life over to God. And I'm not telling y'all I'm just super religious, that, you know, Bible verse, because no, that's not me. I just trust God, and I know that God is in control, that nothing can break me. Nothing can break me. And I just got my power back. When you going through a breakup, take your power back. Stop giving yourself, stop selling yourself short. Because you disservicing yourself, really. Girl, I wish I had somebody telling me what the tea was, because, yeah, I went through it. I'm telling y'all. And I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Like I said, I was in bed. There was times that I couldn't even work. I was at work crying. In the bathroom, crying. Come home, crying. Not eating. Not talking to my family. Being mad at them and blaming them for things. And they just looking at me like, yo, what's wrong with her? Because, again, they didn't know that I was going through a breakup. They didn't know what homeboy didn't put me through. And I was trying to prevent them from knowing, because my brothers don't play about me. My brothers act a monkey anyways. My brothers don't even want me dating. My oldest brother told me to get a boyfriend when I'm 59. And then my daddy writing me letters talking about I better not have no boyfriend. And then my mom, I didn't want to tell her what I was experiencing what he didn't put me through, because my mom didn't raise me like that. So it was like I was disappointing her by telling her what I was putting up with. I don't know what the situation may be, but if you're going through a breakup with somebody that cheated on you, misused you, all of that, walk away. I wish I had more, but I'm just keeping a buck with you. This is what I did. I gave myself to God, and I went through the emotions. And still to this day, there's times that I find myself very emotional of how I was treated, because I didn't deserve that. I'm going to tell y'all something about me. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all, in no way. But I am very genuine, I'm very loving, and I'm very protective of people that I care about. I don't play about that. And so I do, I might cuss you out. I might get a little snappy. But I'm really as solid as they come. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm really just so pure, y'all, and so, loving. So when somebody did me like that, or when people do me wrong, period, I just be looking at them like, wow. And you think I'm about to be up in your face? Bye. You treated me like garbage. That's what I told y'all in my questions video. I don't forget. That's my problem. I can forgive, but I do not forget what happens. And so that's another tip. Forgive. It's so much easier to forgive somebody. All of these things that this situation that I conquered was by the grace of God. I'm trying to tell y'all, I was at my worst. At my worst. I can't make this up, y'all. And for me to be publicly telling y'all this, y'all need to cash at me some money, because this is not easy to tell y'all about my tea. I'm very secretive, very private. Obviously, y'all don't know the ins and outs of stuff, but still, but I gotta be open, and I gotta tell y'all what's real, because this is my career. I'm using my YouTube as a little therapy session for y'all. That's it. I'm just trying to help y'all, because I'm able to help somebody now. I'm here. That's why it's important that you heal and that you learn, so you can help somebody else heal. Okay. I don't know your situation. You that's watching, I don't know your situation, but if you want to talk to me, please do. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you something. Excuse me, I cannot emphasize this enough. I wish that I had somebody that will understand, that wasn't gonna judge me, okay? And so, I don't know what your situation is, but please don't beat yourself up. Do not lose yourself again. Don't do it, okay? Another breakup tip, love yourself. Love yourself. Love all over yourself, okay? Love yourself so much. I don't even know where I was going with this. Just love yourself. Please just love yourself. Like, I'm trying to tell you, that's a great breakup tip. Somebody leave you, okay, spend time with yourself. Don't feel like you gotta be with somebody. You ain't gotta be with nobody. I know everybody might got a little boo over there. They looking all good and happy. Okay, but don't be jealous, because your man will come, or girl, whatever you like, will come. You ain't gotta sweat it, but just love yourself, okay? Please. And a dude say he don't want to be with you, believe him. Don't try to beg him. Girl, do not beg no male species. Are you kidding me? Don't beg him for nothing. Who is for you, you won't have to beg. Come on now. You ain't gotta beg what's for you. You ain't gotta force nothing on nobody if it's for you. Everything will be just gentle and flowing right, okay? What's another tip? Don't be embarrassed. Yeah, it's sad, and it is embarrassing to an extent, but don't beat yourself up and thinking that it's, because it ain't even, because people have been through it too. You're not alone. A lot of people go through this. Not a lot of people go through this. People get broke up with all the time, and it ain't even about if you got broken up with, or you broke up with somebody. It's all the same. You feel me? When I'm probably gonna think of some other tips, and I'm gonna put them in the description box. So please check out the can I speak? Please check out the description box so I can elaborate further. And if you need help with anything else, just let me know. If you want to talk to me privately, please do. You know, y'all don't know me like that, but y'all should. I'm really a vibe. Like, I love to talk. I can hold secrets now. I love holding secrets now. Today, I can tell y'all now, but today, me and Vaughn, it's me, Vaughn, and Bria. That's my friend group. And me and Vaughn surprised Bria for her graduation ceremony, and y'all don't know how hard it was for me to hold that secret. Now, any other secret now I can hold, but when it's something like a celebration or something, I just be so happy. I look like a little crazy crackhead kid or something like that. Just can't stop. But yeah, for real, I don't want you feeling like you got to go through anything alone. I don't want you to be alone. And another tip I got, I like to read inspirational quotes. Yeah, I love inspirational quotes. Oh my gosh, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I love me a good inspirational quote, or a quote that means something like that. My stories be full of quotes, but people be feeling me because everybody always sliding up 100. I be like, period. That's all it is. You feel me? Okay. Yeah, y'all, please just take care of yourselves. And I'm sorry, this is a long video. This is a video you just gonna watch when you chilling. All right, don't be trying to watch my video and you in a car rushing to get you a little Whopper from Burger King. Take your time with my videos now, because people like to skip over my videos and ask me questions later. Because you ain't watched the video. Watch the video. I know it's long, but so is them shows y'all be watching. Just say you don't want to watch me. That's better than talk about that's too long. Girl. I'm filled with a lot of personality today because I had a good day today. I'm trying to tell y'all, Surprising Breed was the highlight of my day. Probably Vaughn's too, because Vaughn, I love them. Friendship video next after this one. Yeah. I really probably should have wrote down these tips so I can tell y'all more, but I really don't want y'all going through stuff alone. Don't isolate yourself. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay, and take your time. Take your time, and don't let nobody try to put a timeline on your healing. Okay? Because if they do, bop them upside their head, because who are you? But if you build your relationship with God, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. It's the best thing I ever did. And that's just that. I hope you learned something from this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please... That just cracks me up. Questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mama to subscribe. Because it's about to start getting real on my channel. Ain't no more tutorials. Ain't no more tutorials. I'll pop one in there, here and there. Y'all like my hair today? This is my take of a messy little updo. Whatever. It's real messy. Look at that. Looking crazy. It's real messy. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Please subscribe. And yes, that's it for me, Coach. Bye.